Airports are a place where time moves fast and patience runs thin. While most people follow the obvious rules, there are many unwritten rules that often get ignored, making travel more stressful for everyone. 15 unwritten rules for the airport can make the journey smoother, more efficient, and far less frustrating. Before getting into them, make sure to subscribe to the channel for more valuable travel tips. Number 1. The security line is not for last-minute packing. Nothing slows down an airport security line more than someone scrambling to remove liquids, electronics, and belts at the last second. Security checkpoints are meant to be quick and efficient, but too often passengers hold up the line by not preparing in advance. Before reaching the conveyor belt, shoes should already be untied, laptops should be out, and pockets should be empty. Holding up the line to dig through a carry-on, searching for liquids that should have been removed earlier, only creates frustration for everyone. TSA agents don't have time to wait, and neither do the passengers behind the unprepared traveler. Many airports even have signs indicating what needs to be removed, yet some people still wait until the last moment. This not only wastes time, but also increases stress for those trying to catch a flight. Being ready before stepping up to security is a simple act of courtesy that keeps things moving smoothly. Number 2. The moving walkway is not a lounge. Airport walkways are designed to help people get to their gates faster, not to serve as a place for standing conversations. While it's fine to stand on the right, the left side should always remain open for those who need to walk. Unfortunately, many travelers treat these moving walkways like a theme park ride, blocking the path and forcing others to awkwardly squeeze past. Standing in the middle or placing bags where people should be walking creates unnecessary congestion. This is especially frustrating for those running late for a flight. Just like on an escalator, the rule is simple. Stand on the right, walk on the left. Some travelers even stop at the end of the walkway, completely unaware that people behind them are trying to keep moving. This can lead to sudden stops, collisions, and irritation. The walkway is not a resting area. Once it ends, keep walking. Number 3. Don't treat boarding like a race. Boarding a plane is not a competition, yet some passengers act as if getting on the plane first will somehow get them to their destination faster. Unless flying first class or having priority boarding, there's no need to hover around the gate long before the boarding group is called. Pushing to the front, blocking pathways, or standing too close to the boarding area only creates unnecessary congestion. Airline staff already have a system in place, and waiting in the correct group makes the process much smoother. Even worse is the traveler who rushes forward before their zone is called, only to be sent back by the gate agent. It's awkward, unnecessary, and delays the process for everyone. The best approach is simple. Wait patiently, listen for the announcement, and board when called. Everyone has a seat. There's no need to rush. Number 4. The armrest rule on airplanes. Airplane seating is already uncomfortable, but one of the biggest causes of passenger frustration is the armrest battle. In a 3-seat row, there's an unspoken rule about who gets which armrest. Yet many people ignore it. The window seat passenger gets the wall and a view along with the right armrest. The aisle seat passenger gets extra legroom and easy access to move around. But what about the middle seat? The middle passenger has the least space and the most discomfort, which is why they should get both armrests. It may not be written in airline policies, but it's a basic courtesy. Window and aisle passengers already have extra advantages, so there's no need to take away the small comfort the middle seat traveler deserves. Respecting this rule can make flying a lot more pleasant for everyone. Number 5. Don't block the baggage claim area. After a long flight, everyone wants to grab their luggage and get out of the airport as quickly as possible. But one of the most annoying things at baggage claim is people standing too close to the conveyor belt, blocking others from seeing or grabbing their bags. The correct way to handle baggage claim is to step back and wait until a suitcase is spotted, then move forward to grab it. There is no reason to stand pressed against the belt, making it impossible for others to retrieve their luggage. Some travelers even drag huge carts right up to the belt, leaving no space for anyone else. This creates unnecessary chaos and frustration. Standing back, allowing room, and stepping forward only when needed is the best way to keep baggage claim running smoothly for everyone. Number 6. Don't crowd the gate. When your flight lands, the moment a plane lands, many passengers jump out of their seats, grab their bags, and rush forward, even though the doors haven't opened yet. This does nothing but create chaos and frustration. The correct way to deplane is simple. Wait until the row in front starts moving, then follow in order. Blocking the aisle, pushing forward, or trying to cut ahead won't get anyone off the plane any faster. In fact, it slows everything down. Passengers should also be mindful when retrieving overhead bags. Swinging a suitcase down too quickly can easily hit someone nearby. A little patience and awareness go a long way in making deplaning a smoother process for everyone. Number 7. Keep conversations quiet. Airports are public spaces, but that doesn't mean everyone needs to hear a personal conversation. Some travelers speak so loudly on their phones that the entire terminal knows their vacation plans, business deals, or relationship problems. A quiet, respectful volume is always best, especially in crowded waiting areas. The same rule applies on-board flights. Not everyone wants to hear an hour-long chat between seatmates. Some people are tired, anxious, or just prefer a quiet flight. Additionally, speakerphone conversations in airport lounges or while boarding a plane are completely unnecessary. Using headphones or waiting for a more private moment is the courteous choice. Number 8. Don't bring smelly food on the plane. A strong-smelling meal may be delicious, but airplanes are not the place for it. The cabin is a confined space and everyone is forced to share the same air. Bringing something like tuna, garlic-heavy dishes, or fast food with an overwhelming odor can make the flight unpleasant for those nearby. It's understandable that people need to eat, especially on long flights. But choosing something with a neutral scent is the considerate thing to do. Snacks, sandwiches, or simple meals are always a better option than something that will make an entire row of passengers regret sitting nearby. Number 9. Follow airport bathroom etiquette. Airport restrooms are some of the busiest places in any terminal, and certain behaviors make them worse. One of the biggest mistakes travelers make is leaving bags in the middle of the floor, blocking others from moving around. Additionally, restroom stalls are not private phone booths. Some people take calls while inside, forcing others to hear conversations in an already uncomfortable setting. Keeping phone use outside the bathroom is the best practice. And finally, basic cleanliness matters. Airport bathrooms are used by thousands of people daily. Leaving a mess behind, failing to flush, or using the sink as if it's a personal shower stall makes things worse for everyone. Number 10. Respect personal space and security lines. Security lines are often stressful, and standing too close to the person in front doesn't make the process any faster. Airports are already crowded, but keeping at least some space between travelers is still important. Some people push forward, practically breathing down the neck of the person ahead. Others lean in too closely while waiting to put bags through the scanner. Giving a little space makes the experience far less uncomfortable. And once through security, grabbing bags quickly and moving aside is a key rule. Standing in place to repack everything while blocking others from getting their belongings is inconsiderate. There are always benches and tables nearby for organizing carry-ons away from the checkpoint. Number 11. Don't overload the overhead bin. Overhead bin space is shared among all passengers, yet some travelers act as if it's their personal storage unit. Stuffing multiple bags, oversized suitcases, or jackets into the bin leaves little room for others. The correct way to store luggage is to place one carry-on in the bin and personal items under the seat. Additionally, throwing items into the bin carelessly or slamming it shut can damage someone else's belongings. A little consideration when using overhead space goes a long way toward making the flight more pleasant for everyone. Number 12. Don't take both armrests in the aisle seat. While the middle seat gets both armrests, the aisle seat passenger should not take both their own and the middle passengers. Some travelers spread out too much, taking up more space than necessary. Additionally, sticking legs too far into the aisle can create hazards for flight attendants pushing carts and passengers walking through the plane. Keeping limbs inside personal space prevents unnecessary bumps, spills, or accidents. Number 13. Don't watch videos without headphones. Airports and airplanes are not the place for blasting videos or music from a phone or tablet without headphones. Not everyone wants to hear a YouTube video, a TikTok clip, or a loud action movie playing at full volume. Wearing headphones is common courtesy and prevents others from being forced to listen. This rule also applies to children watching cartoons or playing games on a device. Keeping the volume off or using child-friendly headphones helps maintain peace in crowded spaces. Number 14. Don't cut the line at immigration or customs. After a long flight, everyone is eager to get through immigration and customs quickly. However, cutting the line, pretending not to see the queue, or trying to rush ahead is extremely rude. Some passengers walk past the entire line, then act confused when people call them out. Others pretend they're in a hurry, even though they have no real urgency. Everyone in line has somewhere to be, and waiting patiently is the right thing to do. Immigration officers have strict procedures, and skipping the line won't make the process any faster. Number 15. Don't block the exit. When leaving the airport, after landing, clearing security, and grabbing luggage, the final step is exiting the airport. But some passengers stop right in the middle of the walkway, blocking doors or escalators while checking their phones or looking for a ride. Others stand right outside the exit doors, making it difficult for people behind them to move forward. The best practice is to step aside before stopping, allowing traffic to flow smoothly. Being aware of surroundings and keeping paths clear makes the airport experience easier for everyone, from passengers to staff and travelers in a hurry. Navigating an airport doesn't have to be frustrating. Following these 15 unwritten rules can make the experience smoother for everyone. From keeping personal space in security lines to avoiding strong-smelling food on flights, small actions can have a big impact. Which of these rules do travelers break the most? Share your thoughts in the comments. And if you found this video helpful, make sure to subscribe for more essential travel tips. Safe travels!